Hello cruising world, Mick the suit guy with you, with my little COVID haircut because I ain't cut it since March, and my little belly. Not gonna lie, some of these suits ain't fitting very well right now. I broke my ankle, been on bed rest basically for a while, may have put a few LBs on, got to lose them before I cruise again. That's all I'm gonna say. They're a little bit tight. Anyway, what we're going to talk about today. Well, have you ever used a travel agent for booking your cruise? You might have a personal vacation planner with Carnival. That's excellent. But if you're booking it on your own online, you could be missing out on some stuff that a travel agent can get for you. So, full disclosure, I am a travel agent specializing in Carnival cruises. So if you are looking to book a Carnival cruise, feel free to call me because I can help you out. I know the system pretty damn well. I'm going to give you a little example of the pitfalls or some of the things that you can do when you book for a travel agent that are better than if you book it on your own online. I took an example of a cruise on the Panorama. I know, bias, it's my favorite ship. And I'll walk you through it. I'll walk you through the process from when you book it on your own and what can happen when a travel agent books it for you. And hopefully you'll be able to see the difference. So, I mean, one of the big things is when you book online, it asks you to put in like your VIFP number, right? Now, only yours. So you're sailing with two people. What happens if the second person you're sailing with has better offers than you do? Because based on your VIFP number, you get different offers all the time. So I'm going to show you how that might work coming up in a second. So have a gander, as they say. Watch this, and if you like it, you know where I am. All right, so let's talk through this. We're going to show you first how you would make a booking on Carnival's website, and then I'll show you the difference between that and doing it through your travel agent Carnival website. So here's the main Carnival website. I've already picked a cruise I want. You can see at the top there the sell to, sell from. You can select all those categories. If you're looking for a broader search, you don't have to fill all that in. It'll give you all the choices, and you can make your choice from that. But for this example, I not only know what ship I want, I happen to know what cabin I want, because I know there's a very special cabin on certain ships, and there's one on the Panorama, which is an interior with a much larger area and even a couch and everything in there. So I know I'm looking for that particular cabin. Anyway, so here we are. We've got a 7-day Mexican Riviera from Long Beach on the Panorama, and I'm going to look for Thanksgiving next year. So it gives you all of the choices for that month. We're going to select the one from November the 20th, which is going to be Thanksgiving next year. Now, you're going to go through this standard procedure here. How many people are coming? Obviously, 2 is the most common. We're going to go with 2 people. And then tell us about yourself. This will see if there's any special offers for you. This is where you have one of the big differences between using Carnival and using, say, a travel agent. As you'll see on this one, it only allows you to put in one VIFP number at a time. Most people will not think to check both VIFP numbers of people that are going. So if there's a special offer on one and not on the other, and you put the one that doesn't have it in here, you're not going to see that special offer, as you will find out shortly. So this is Julie's. Obviously, I blacked it out, but that's Julie's VIFP number. When we click on that, it gives you the options and the prices of the different cabin types. So as I said, I'm looking for an interior. It's going to be on deck 8, but they're telling me the base rate there is $669. So I click on that, and it's going to show me the different choices. Now, you can go through all this and see yourself, but if you select interior upper lower, it's going to be on deck 1 or maybe deck 2 at the most. So I know I need at least an interior cabin here to get up to deck 8. You can see at the bottom it says $2.90 a day extra. So we're going to select that, and it's going to let me know, here we are, here's my price, and in the top right-hand corner it gives me the cost of the cabin, $1,607. So I'm going to select that. And now it asks me if I want the middle, back, front. I happen to know that the cabin I want is in the back, so we're going to keep going with the back, but you have options to choose separately if you wanted to. And then we're going to see the deck summary. Now, if you, like I said earlier, if you'd taken the option for interior upper lower, it would only have shown you deck 1. Don't be fooled by the fact that this says sold out on the ones below. That's just Carnival's term for there are no cabins of this type on that deck. So it doesn't mean those decks are sold out. There are no interior cabins on deck 14, for example. So I want deck 8. I happen to know that's the one I want. So I'm going to click on deck 8, and it's going to give me all the available staterooms. Now, one thing you're immediately going to notice, they don't have the stateroom I want. That's the stateroom I'm looking for, 8420. So when you search on Carnival, they don't always show you all the cabins that are available. Some of the more popular ones don't show up. It's almost like if you eat In-N-Out in California, you need to know the secret menu. So once again, this is what will happen when it comes up. It shows you in green all the available cabins. And there's your selected one they've got there, which is 8433, but I want 8420. Now, you can, if I selected 8433, I would now go back to the payment page, and it's got all the information there. There's your deposit, $298, and your total is $1607. And then you would go through if you want the insurance and all that good stuff when you want that. So that is how you would go ahead and make your reservation on Carnival's website. Now I want to walk you through what we get when we go through the travel agent site. This is called Go CCL. It's a travel agent only site where we can make bookings. And we can do it one of two ways. We can either go by sailing, or if we know the ship and the date, we can do it that way. If you do the sailing, you fill it out almost identically as you would on the Carnival site. If I want to go by ship and date, I have a drop box that comes down and I can select my ship, the Panorama, and then it's going to give me a list of all the sail dates. I'm going to select my date, and then it's going to come up like that. So I've got Carnival Panorama, November the 20th, 7 days. Before I select the search sailing button, I'm going to put in Julie's VIFP number down there. And you'll see a button comes up. It says View Special Offers. So I can click on that, and it's going to show me what offers Julie has. Now, you'll notice she has a QUS, which is an Australia code. By the way, these are in addition to the ones that you see that everybody gets on Carnival. They'll always have some everybody gets, and you'll see that in a second. But she has this other one here, PZS. But what you're going to notice is she had one of them. Sometimes they give you multiple times to use these offers, but she's already used it because we booked a cruise. So she has 1 redeemed, 0 available. So this rate deal is not going to show when we click select. So if you did the sailings and not the select ship and date, it would come up with a list like this, similar as you would on the Carnival website. But as I said, we're going to select this November 20th one. Now, down on the middle left, you'll see Julie's number. That's where it goes. And you'll see that she has 5 available rate codes. Fun Select, Early Saver Sale, Fantastic Saving Sale, Fun Saver, and then the tariff rates. Don't worry about that. That's kind of like when you're in a hotel and you see what they reckon the room's worth. That's just a joke thing there. Don't worry at all about that. So in effect, she's got 4 available rates. Now, if you'll notice underneath her VIFP number box, there's another box. I can put my number in there, and then it'll come up in red on Apply Filters. When I apply that filter, we are going to go from 5 available rate codes to 6 available rate codes because I have that PZS rate that Julie doesn't. And you'll see this rate is $20 for an interior cheaper than the best rate that Julie had. $689 for the one that she had, $669 for the one I had. And also upgrades may apply, you'll see, we got that. So one other thing I can do just to make sure, I can compare the rates overall for both of these. So I can do this checkbox here, and I can look at the rates for both of these. And it's going to come up and show me all the different cabins and what the cost of each floor will be. Now, one thing to note here, just because you can see that this rate code PEG is more expensive than the rate code PZS, this is another thing that travel agents can get you that you don't always see with Carnival. Sometimes the PEG might come with onboard credit, $25, $50, whatever. And when you add that in, this deal obviously would become better than this deal. So a travel agent can always find you the best deal available. You may not always see on Carnival if you don't know where to look. So bear that in mind as well. But on this occasion, obviously, there's no onboard credit. So PZS is definitely going to be the rate we're going to go with. So when I click on that, it gives me all these options for the different rates, 4A, 4B, 4C, 4D and up. You'll see there's an upgrade. Basically what they're saying is that's an upgrade to the next level if it's in green there that, again, you may not know about if you see it on Carnival. Now, I know that 4A gets you an upgrade to all the other decks. So this upgrade is valid for every price range. So why would you spend any more money than you have to? It's pointless doing the 674 rate at 4B. I'm going to get the same cabin offers I'm going to get at 4A. So I'm going to select this 4A one. Now, one more thing to show you real quick. There's this box under here that says quick quote. If I'm doing this research for you, say you've called me up and you're like, Mick, find me a cabin I want on, to do whatever. Get me some ideas. This is what I'm looking for. I could find you these cabins and I can send you a quote without committing to paying for the cruise. And when I click that quick quote, I'm going to be able to send you an email that first off is going to show you the itinerary at the top there. And underneath that, it's going to show you your pricing schedules. Do you want add gratuities? Do you want to add the Carnival vacation protection and all that good stuff? It's going to show you what your deposit is. By the way, note that the deposit on this particular cruise is $250. On the Carnival one, it was $298. Also, the price is $1,567. On the Carnival one, it was $1,607, if you remember that. So we've saved money and we've saved a reduced deposit as well. Now, we know we're going to do that. That was the quick quote. But if I want to go ahead and book this, I'm going to select this button here. And it's going to give me all the available options that I have. You'll see on the left-hand side, it gives you the available decks. I can click on any deck. I can do stateroom preferences. Do I want connecting staterooms, accessible staterooms, and all that good stuff? This has given me, by default, one on deck 9. I know the cabin I want is on deck 8. So if I fill in that filter box and I put my cabin number, which I know is 8420, in there, and then I hit apply filters, it's going to show me, and lo and behold, that cabin is available on my travel agent profile. So I can actually get that cabin. If you remember, on the Carnival one, it was not available. So we can get it now. So I'm selecting that cabin. Here's my next step. We're almost there, don't worry. It's going to give you your confirmation information about how you would pay. I can request dining option there at the bottom. Also, if you're traveling in any sort of group or you've got friends going, you can give me their booking reference and I can add it so you can be linked together on the whole cruise. They'll put you together at dining and all that stuff as well. So we can do that for you too. I can hold the booking for you for 5 days, or you can make a payment and confirm right now. So these are your options. So we've got the pricing. If I say I want to pay, you can choose your payment method here. You can give me a credit card to make the payment on. You can set up a payment plan the same way you can with Carnival, where you can do the easy pay and it shows you what the monthly payments will be down there at the bottom. You can set it up to make a final payment on the actual payment date using your credit card, or you can leave it to me to let you know. And don't worry, you can pay any amount as long as it is the minimum of the deposit. But also, if you want to pay by gift card, I can take Carnival gift cards through this system as well, that you can pay that way as well. You can do a combination, some on a gift card, some on a credit card, whatever you want to do. I can always take a check payment, cashier's check, and even a wire money. Obviously, the vast majority of people do the credit card, and some do the gift card. So that's a summary of your options that you can do with using my program. Again, here's a summary on the Carnival page. It was $298 deposit and $1,607, whereas my one was $1,567, I think it was, and $250 deposit. So, there's your price difference. And then what I'm going to do at the end, once you've got that all confirmed, I'm going to send you a confirmation sheet like this. This is what comes from my travel agency. And then you'll have all that good information there about what you've got. At the bottom there on the left, you'll see you've got a dine-in cross-reference and a seating time for dinner. That, again, if you have friends or relatives or family or anybody that's traveling with you, you can give me their booking reference and I can cross-reference you so you're all linked together. If you are celebrating anything like an anniversary or a birthday or anything, you let me know. I let Carnival know that you're celebrating that on your trip as well. So basically, a travel agent can do everything that a personal vacation planner pretty much can do, but a lot more than you booking it yourself on a website. And we know a lot of in and out secrets. So just wanted to give you that rundown. It sounds a lot more complicated than it is, but hopefully you noticed that a travel agent can do a lot for you and it doesn't cost you a penny. It's the same price as you would pay with Carnival. So there you go. Use a travel agent. If you don't use a personal vacation planner, they're great too. But I would recommend doing that over doing it on yourself, because you can save yourself a lot of money and a lot of hassle. So there you go, Cruising World. That's what a travel agent can do for you over maybe booking it on your own. Again, a personal planner at Carnival is going to do everything that we can do, but it's kind of important that a lot of people think travel agents, it's going to cost me more money, it's going to do this, it's going to do that. Trust me, it don't cost you a penny to go through a travel agent. The only, if there was such a thing as a negative thing about going through a travel agent, is you have to make all your payments through them. But as I just showed you or explained to you, you can set up, once you book that initial cruise through a travel agent, you can still set yourself up on Carnival Easy Pay. set, I'll get there. You can still set yourself up on Carnival Easy Pay. You can set up to make your final payment on the final day of the cruise. But if you don't do that and you're paying bit by bit, or you want to pay with your gift cards or anything like that, you do have to go through your travel agent to do it. Other than that, nothing to it. We'll do it all for you. You know, things like myself, all my clients I've got all their VIFP numbers. Every week I regularly check, see if they've got any special offers they may have missed. You do get an email, but you may miss them, and I'll send those offers out to you. Make sure you know about it. At least once a week, if we get any upgrade offers for any of my clients, I get to hear about them, and I'll be straight in touch with you. So there's a lot of things a travel agent can do. Don't cost you a penny, makes us a little bit of money, and hopefully makes your whole cruise easier and less stressful, because we know what we're talking about, I hope. Anyways, as always, if you want to subscribe to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. If you have any questions for me, info's coming up after this. Shoot me an email, anything you want to do, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. Hope we get to sail again soon. God, we need it. See you later, Cruising World. Any questions? Email me anytime. cruisingsuitguy@gmail.com. I promise I'll reply as soon as possible. Want to book a cruise or any type of travel? We are travel agents. Check out our site, elitetravelconnection.com, or email me, Mick, at elitetravelconnection.com. We are here for you. Finally, subscribe, please. Pretty please. You know you want to. Go on. I won't beg you. Okay, I'm begging. Please. Subscribe. Thank you.